Alright, so these are the extrusions for the printer. These are the length for the printer. These are 930 millimeter long. This is what the bed rests on. This right here, this is for the width. This is 570 millimeter long. Then you have your vertical extrusions. These are 510 millimeters long. And you also have 4 more verticals that the linear rails mount to. And what the difference between these is, these are 20 by 40 millimeter wide, and these are 20 by 20.
Alright, Santi, so how are we going to put this together?
Okay, on the bottom, you need to pick one of the sides. It's going to be the last piece to go on the side, because you got to be able to get in here and put slide the T-nuts for all the verticals. So we're going to start assembling the outside of the frame from one side, and then once we have the majority of the frame here assembled, we'll start adding in for the verticals, and then once we have all the verticals in, then we can go ahead and put this last piece on the side once we don't need access to any of the slots to put the T-nuts in. Then once we get that and all the verticals, we can start on the top. Alright, so now we got the whole base, and we've got everything, all the brackets for all the top center pieces except for the ones we can still slide in on the end. So, let's get those done next. Well, go in there. There you go. Alright. So now we're ready for all the vertical brackets. Or extrusions. Alright, so now we got the whole base, and we've got everything, all the brackets for all the top center pieces except for the ones we can still slide in on the end. for all the vertical.
No fun. Shake, shake, shake. Shake that keyboard.
So, one thing here.
The distance between this width extrusion and this width extrusion at the moment isn't critical, okay? It doesn't really matter where this is yet because basically you want to leave this a little bit, give yourself a little bit of wiggle room, okay? Because when you put the gantry on, basically you want to be able to slide it forward or away from the gantry, just in case they cut your gantry extrusions a little bit short or long. That will allow you a little bit of wiggle room right here. So the distance from here to here. Now, as you may notice, you have these bed extrusions, okay? Basically the bed's gonna mount to these three extrusions right here, right? So you can only go so far forward, but you wanna give yourself a little wiggle room.
Another thing you want to watch out for is right here at this corner. You want to make sure everything is flush. You want to make sure that this extrusion, the end of this, is flush with the end of this extrusion. If you have a square, you may want to put a square on it and butt everything up and then tighten it down. And rails are hardened stainless steel, so they don't cut too well. Unless you have like a super badass mill with a really sharp tool, you're kind of screwed. So anyways, if you notice, the printer,
Shane, what did you do? Damn it, Shane!
What the fuck?
So
What the fuck?
what happened here is somebody
What
decided
happened?
to take and mix up the width extrusions and the height extrusions.
Oh,
and now we
dude.
have width extrusions on the height. So we're gonna have to take all the ones that Shane put
Fucking
on
Derek.
back off.
Oh,
Do it
man. You put the wrong one.
Go ahead, blame me, Shane.
Now notice we put these zip ties in here. The zip ties are to ensure that the carriage blocks can't go all the way up and come off the rail. Whatever you do not slide the carriage block off the linear rail. Bad things happen. Actually, you'll just waste your money. Don't do that. If you want to know what happens, basically this linear rail has circulating ball bearings inside of it, and when you slide this carriage block off the linear rail, ball bearings go everywhere. Can you put them back in? I don't know. I tried putting them back in, and it didn't work out for me. You will ruin this carriage block right here if you slide it all the way off the linear rail. First thing I would do is definitely put a zip tie there. We know this from experience. Derek. Alright, let's see. You can see by the way I walk, bam, bam, no time to stop. Okay, so we have the base of the frame assembled with the vertical extrusions all in position. Next step is the top.
Did. So they don't fall anything. This one is going to be a pain in the neck, and it might be better, honestly, to put all these on here before you try this. I'm not even, you're right, I'm not even going to bother trying to do it that way.
Patience, guys, patience. The Zen of frame assembly.
brackets on the top. so I got all those loose. And put all these flush. I'm gonna have to lower this one to do it. Alright. We got all of those, all of these. Alright, so we got verticals on the top and 2 lengths. Do these first. Alright, so I've got one for each side for the other side of the motor mount bracket for the Z-axis, and then we've got these two that are the center supports that go for the to hold everything up on top. But we're missing
filament.
8 brackets here for that. So
we need 8 brackets.
Yeah. Right. So we'll go ahead and put the top on. But you want to come over here and see. Be better off on this side. Whoa. There you go. Well, I gotta. Ah, damn it. I didn't. Son of a bitch. Okay, so I screwed up. I'm gonna do it this way. Oops.
What up, dude?
What?
We have a little problem. These?
Yeah.
Oh, did you already notice that?
Yeah.
Alright.
I did.
Yeah, if you just loosen this one up. Okay, yeah. Looks like you got it.
But I'm gonna need to take this back off to put those middle ones on because I shouldn't have tightened that up yet.
You can slightly loosen it, right?
Hmm?
Slightly loosen these right here, so it gives you a little bit more wiggle room to pull this up and slide some more T-nuts in.
I'm missing. Oh, that's right. We ran out. Crap.
So what you need?
I need another bracket from there, but whatever.
Alright, there's your proof, guys. The Singer of ZZ Top works for 3D Distributed.
That's racist. It's racist. It's weirdest. This is a lot easier when you have two people, but it can be done by yourself. I did it the other day by myself. It looks like I'm about to, and I was going to ask you, but away from me, it'd be easier maybe. There we go.
Alright. That's tight. Okay.
Whoa, 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 dude.
Sorry. Trying to push with my chest. Gotta put some chest in. One more.
I did it again. Santi needs more sleep.
Thank God for editing software.
Ow. Whoa. Stop.
Alright, so we need one more. Okay, so we need more brackets for that.
Really? Yeah, I took that one off actually. Like this? It's just that one where we were talking to you and Austin talking about the wave. Oh, yeah, that should be. He's talking about unicorn. What is the voice spacing? To be honest, the other ones are just extra for extra strength. You don't really have to have them. What did you do with it? Like, shit, right here. I'm just gonna move these up big. What should I go to? Okay, move. Right here. Okay. These can slide, you know? Alright. Yeah, because we'll be moving the frame, everyone tight. Last time I tried to move the frame in the house, it was like everything was falling. I know! I had no idea you were about to like pick up the frame and take off running inside the house with it. There was a whole bunch of shit that wasn't tightened down all the way. But I had no idea you were about to do that. So That's tight. What's not tight are these 4, these 3, and these 2. Okay. I'm just gonna keep these spaces so they look just for looks. It's in the middle. Ow.
So here it is, finished product. Now, in case you're planning on having an enclosure on here, what you may want to do is have a couple of T-nuts, each one of these. Okay, that's so you can mount the enclosure down to it. These right here, these are post-assembly T-nuts, okay? And these are really awesome for when you forget to put a T-nut in an extrusion or you need extra ones. So the way this works is they're made a little bit different. They have a basically a taper right there, right? So what you could do is, for example, you could slide this in like that. And say you have like a motor mount right here, you need to mount this too. What you could do is just slide this over. And a lot of times you'll have something, you know, you can't really see it too well to actually get the screw to line up. So what you could do is just kind of slide this T-nut underneath there until the holes line up. Now this is a bigger board right here, but you get the idea. Yeah, so basically what you want to do is use like an Allen wrench or something, or a pin, and slide it up. And I usually use 2 Allen wrenches, one to slide it and one to actually line up the 2 holes right here. Now this ain't the right bracket, but you get the idea. Just line them up and you screw the screw in there.